Channel TV. There is an update, just a breaking news, a quick one. I just want to throw out here for this moment. There is an update of NNAMDI meeting together to talk about the situation in the Southeast. Actually, they try to manipulate it and try to be somehow diplomatic to narrate the issue in the Southeast. They are no more saying about sit at home. They are not talking about it. They are talking about insecurity in the Southeast. I mean, we should ask ourselves, what has insecurity got to do with our sit at home, civil disobedience, for self-defense or self-determination? I don't know. They are trying to manipulate it to a place of politics here, but that is not what we want to hear. What we want to hear is what is happening in the Southeast and the consequences of it. That's the only thing we can hear for now. Telling us the insecurity or not insecurity, we do not agree that one. Where we are there when Mieti Allah during Buhari government, before our leader NNAMDI was kidnapped, where we are there when the Mieti Allah announced that they have set up a security outfit, security architecture all over Damnable Zoological Republic, whether it's northern area or western area or maybe southeast area, they purposely come out to say that they have established their own security of Mieti Allah. In the reason that they say that maybe Fulani cattle headers are being killed or something like that. That is the reason why, but that is not the main agenda. The main agenda is to conquer. Nobody should tell us that one. So here, they were here with NNAMDI and one governor among the 4 governors, among the 5 governors in the Southeast. Only Hope Uzodinma is the one that attended it. He even gave reason why others are not there. He's now being the mouthpiece of other people, saying that they are out of the country. I don't know why they travel out of the country to go and do it. He didn't give reason. I don't know why. So all these things are collective effort. They come together to make a phone call to say, oh, if you go there, look at what you will tell that man. But these people, they will hear the one that Senior Biati. I'm telling you, if they come up with this idea to talk about insecurity instead of talking about Uzodinma's NNAMDI release and sit at home, we will tell them that either sit at home or MAZI NNAMDI release. That is the topic. So for now, I'm going to tune this in so that we listen to them and get the whole story. The whole story is going to be here now. There's no need wasting time. Let's hear the story. Yes. We'll hear the story in a moment. Why this one is not talking? I don't know if anybody's hearing noise over there. I'm going to put it again and see what happened.
NNAMDI with the governors and all members of National and House of the Senate and House of Reps and leaders from various the traditional rulers, women leaders. So it's a very comprehensive meeting of NNAMDI. We deliberated on every issue about Igbo and Nigeria. And we all agreed and very happy and proud of our National Assembly people. We congratulated all of them for winning the election. They now represent us at the national level. We are very proud of them. We have congratulated them. So this actually is the first time we are meeting them in a group since after their election. Even the governors also, some of them just won election. Some of them have left, like Governor of Ebonyi was here, but I think he just left because of other engagements. The meeting was a very short notice, so some governors are abroad. But one thing good about us today, the whole 5 governors of Southeast are working together with NNAMDI. And as you know, NNAMDI is a major umbrella of Igbo people. I'm the President General, and I'm regarded as a leader of the Igbos. I submitted my report today, report of what I have done and my program. And all the leaders today, members of National Assembly, all of them express appreciation and support for my efforts and that of the National Executive Committee, which I chair. So it was a very successful meeting. We looked into security problems in Southeast, and suggestions were made. Suggestions were made on what should be done. Later, the governors and the Ohaneze, National, myself, and all other group will come together and see what can be done. Frankly speaking, I believe that with the meeting today and with the determination of our people, within a short time, the insecurity in the Southeast will be a thing of the past. It will be a thing of the past. So we have decided, and we are going to implement most of the decisions today. We also talked about look at other areas. We have made up our mind that our people have got the capacity. Our people have got the capacity, they have the economic capacity, they have the intellectual capacity. So we believe we can develop our place to be a very modern part of Nigeria. We are very modern part of Nigeria, and then everybody is happy with what we have done. Part of my own program as the President General is transform Igbo land to a very modern part of Nigeria, a place where unemployment will be reduced, where hunger and hardship will be reduced, where people will not have difficulties, where this difficulty we have with things like power, energy will be actually solved. Because at the moment, federal government has removed their power from the exclusive league. So we believe we'll be able to harness our potentials in business, to get our businessmen to find ways and means of producing cheap power for our people. So I can tell you that it was a very successful meeting. A lot was discussed, but everybody is going home very happy and satisfied. Thank you very much.
Everybody is going home happy and satisfied. But down home, the people are in serious shock. They are always made to sit at home. Just for a week, you are made to sit at home. What are the elders and the governors doing to address this situation? Bearing in mind that there can be no development without peace.
Well, it is, frankly speaking, I'm not going to give you details of what we want to do. But what I want to assure you, the problem of insecurity in Southeast cannot be solved by the Southeast governors alone. We accepted this and identified at the meeting. We have resolved that the leadership of Ohaneze and the governors, must get in touch with the president. The problem in Southeast is too much, it's too big for either Ohaneze or the governors to solve. The president of Nigeria must accept it as a Nigerian problem and give support to the governors. And of course, one good thing to our advantage today is that there is unity between the governors and Ohanes and Igbo. As you probably notice, my emergence was the first time the whole 5 governors all agreed. I'm from Imo State. In Imo State, no other candidate emerged. Nobody opposed me. I came out unopposed. And the 5 governors all supported me. So the unity we have in Igbo land today, we have never had before. And that is a very big advantage to achieving our goal. I don't have any doubt in my mind. Definitely, we don't expect to sort out the matter in one day. Because some of the problem we have, there's criminal problem. Because people who come and kidnap, people who come to kill, they cannot say they are working for Biafra or working for NNAMDI. It's not correct. You know, if somebody kidnapping, you see that they're all criminal. So I think really that the governors in particular, and the members of National Assembly, not only the governors really, but that's why we call them to this meeting. Members of National Assembly will work with the governors and get in touch with the president so that the matter can be actually resolved and once and for all. So I know that with the mandate given to the governor, His Excellency Governor Uzodinma is the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum. He is also the chairman of Progressive Governors Forum. So in 2 capacities, I think he should have access to the president. So they will be able to get the president to support us and see that this matter is solved. Because I don't see why people should come because somebody is detained. Igbos are not detaining the person. They come and start punishing people at home. So I think really that if the government supports us, the whole thing will be solved. Thank you. From now, you will see, if what you are receiving today, whatever you see today, is far less because a lot of success have been achieved. Otherwise, the plan that was made was very enormous, it's big. But because of the effort by the governors, because of the effort by the leaders, I think the whole thing it will succeed. Whatever success they seem to have had is far less than what they could have got if there was no effort. So we congratulate our governors for the efforts they have made even to check it to the point. Once they can get the government to support them, I think the whole thing will be stopped.
It's the socio-cultural organization of Igbo worldwide. Therefore, must work in harmony and in synergy with them to be able to serve the Igbo people and Igbo race better. As it has to do with today's meeting, which from what you saw is a representation of the highest level of leadership in Igbo land. We have identified insecurity, that is the problem of Southeast for now, and is at the front burner, and must be addressed. Over the years, we've been working with the governors of the region to ensure that this matter is resolved. The federal government in the past have supported, but we think that the federal government can do more. So among other resolutions, we resolved today to make a representation to the president for his intervention to be able to bring the insecurity in the region to an end. So any moment from now, we'll be putting together an arrangement to visit the president and discuss with him. We acknowledge also that Nigeria is a federation, while the states in the southeast in the region are subnational level, will do their best. There are certain things we cannot do very well without the federal government. Security is in the exclusive list, and only federal government can deploy as appropriate. So there are some of the details that when we meet with the president, we will discuss. We also understand the political connotations arising from public perception that have characterized the case. But we will divorce politics from the matter and ensure that the issue of security, which is the primary purpose of government, is provided to the people of Southeast. So I'm very satisfied with the response we got from the leaders that attended this meeting today, and at the appropriate time, we will advance further.
AIT.
Your Excellency, sir, as chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, what level of cooperation are you getting from your fellow governors of the South? Because we noticed that only one of your colleague governors attended this meeting.
Now, if you listened to the President General of Igbo, this meeting, though very impromptu, was at a very short notice. So
This is a congenital liar, a pure congenital liar. That is a very short notice. Is it today the sit at home started? Sit at home started 2021, yes, the same year. Our lady Uzodinma Nandikalu was kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo. They continue to use insecurity to cover up the story. There's nothing like insecurity. They are the one who are causing the insecurity. Can I shock you? Let me bring the interview with Rufai and Ikenga. You will hear it now. How the insecurity started. These people are congenital liars.
Yes. Are you saying categorically that the governor of Imo State is the ones that brought in the vigilante that is disrupting the peace and causing the sit at home in the states? Are you saying that on camera? Because you will be made account for that statement. Are you saying that and confirming that the governor of Imo State is one of those causing the problems in the Southeast?
One thing with the zoo journalists is that once somebody come out on the air to say the truth on their show, they will try to see if they can pavor the story to look some pathetic or some whether they will find a way to compromise it. You know, somebody came out on your show and said the truth, and you are trying to persuade him whether he can change his tongue. You see, I don't trust all these zoo journalists. They also know the truth. They know the problem of this thing that they're talking about now, but you know, they cannot say it. They cannot say the issue of what's going on in Southeast is because of the kidnapping of MAZI Nandikalu or the issue of sit at home. No, though they don't want to mention that one. They continue to play the bush, play around the bush, trying to paint. But I thank God for Ikenga, who is bold enough to call a spade a spade. He mentioned the name of the person behind the this security sit at home and all that. He didn't fear because after all, he was also a victim. His house was also invaded by Uzodinma Asare Dokubo killer squad. They went there and killed his uncle. So, what is he afraid of? Let's go on. You listen to it.
I am saying that he's fueling the crisis in Imo State. Yes, I'm saying it boldly, and I have evidence to back that. Go to Haji Eboma today. Go to Osu today. You saw the report by the International Center for Journalists and that of Umer Bashi that was released a few days ago. That almost over 12,000 people have lost their life because of activities of Ebubago people and so on and so forth. Ask everybody in Imo State, was it not the same group that attacked King Luju and took him away? He couldn't participate in the election. Is that how to maintain security? Were they not the people who attacked me? That his head, Chinasa, was boasting they will attack me, and they did attack me. Is that how to maintain security? So they have not really worked towards maintaining their security. They have been on the attack for a very long time. So that's why I said I cannot vouch for him. I know Soludo is trying to adopt both the political approach and the security approach and other governors. So it's not just about talking on the TV and giving matching orders. It's about how committed, how
there is nothing like security issue in the Southeast, but at the same time, let me thank you for being bold to mention Uzodinma, because he cannot do you anything. You are under equity, okay? You are under this is security. Security is also guiding you now. It's no more like before when you when you work without federal security. Federal security is guarding you because you are one of the members of these lawmakers in the state house. I mean, in the national assembly. So you cannot go now without security. So you have immunity that is backing you up. So say whatever you want to say. Uzodinma cannot come and carry you. Okay. So what I'm talking here is that there is nothing like insecurity in the Southeast. What we have is the jihadist Supreme Court administrator of Imo State. He is the grandfather of the insecurity going on. And what brought out the insecurity is all about him going to Abuja to employ repentant Fulani terrorists, jihadists in army uniform to come and kill his own people. That's all. That's all. There's nothing like it. Forget about insecurity. He was one who hired Asare Dokubo to come inside Imo State or the whole of Biafra land and be causing mayhem there, destroying lives and properties. So we have to go to the bottom, touch the bottom, because all this insecurity. Have you asked yourself the consequences of the insecurity? That's one thing you people should be asking yourself. Ikenga was there saying insecurity. This Hope Uzodinma is saying insecurity. You two are joining the. Don't paint it. Don't paint it. Just simply say that the purpose of the situation in Southeast Biafra land is sit at home, and that sit at home will stop only by we see MAZI NNAMDI live. We talk to his people. He cannot talk to us from DSS. As simple as ABCD. Let's forget about this insecurity. That topic, insecurity, it's dead on arrival. There's nothing like insecurity. Southeast used to be the peaceful region. Now it has become a topic of this insecurity. We will not take that. Honestly, we can't take it.
Genuine are you about having peace in Imo and other neighboring Southeast state, and that genuineness and that commitment, you cannot see it from him. I can tell you boldly, because all that we have gone through, even during the election, they were the ones that were used to do 27/27 magic at the House of Assembly election, where they were carrying ballot boxes and shooting at people.
What is wrong with this network? Let this simply finish so that I'm supposed to have bring it into the studio, but it's cutting. Why? Sorry, viewers. I don't know what is wrong with the.
This evidence is everywhere. You can ask anybody in Imo is there, and I'm telling you, all of us will have it. So then he's not committed. Some are committed, but Tim is not committed about it. And that is why I will even tell you here, because you have asked this question, that I may not even be attending the meeting that is being called today. The reason why I will not even attend it is that you cannot call that meeting and call it in the government house, Imo State Governor's Lodge, because he has not expressed commitment to resolving these issues. Yes. He's actually after those who does not agree with him. So if we want lasting solutions of these matters, then we have to be genuine about it.
As simple as ABCD, we have to be genuine about it. We have to be genuine about it, because Hope Uzodinma can never be genuine at all. Can never be. Why must Ikenga, the President General of NNAMDI, call the meeting in the government house, where Hope Uzodinma will intimidate everybody, where he will paint the whole scenario in his own favor, and Ikenga was there calling a grandfather of Killer Squad His Excellency, calling him His Excellency. This His Excellency of thing, when Biafra come, we will abolish it. We will abolish it. You are calling somebody who is bringing Fulani terrorists, repentant jihadists in army uniform to come and kill his people. You are calling him His Excellency, and at the same time calling that drug baron in America, who they rigged into president inside Asoro. You are calling him Mr. President. He has inherited the hatred, the tribalism, and the impunity of Buhari. He think he will succeed it. Okay, so don't go to my Biafra is coming this year, whether you people like it or not. That wickedness you people are showing to Igbo, it will expire this year. We have our dragon, the prime minister. He will be your full stop. After this 1 week sit at home, 2 weeks sit at home is coming. Oh yeah, I will working. You know, by force. Let me finish this his interview. Let's hear what he's saying.
So some of my colleagues were not disposed because they are out of the country. But I and the boy governor, we are here. In any event, I represent completely the governors of Southeast, and I'm the chairman. And I can assure you that we're working together and the synergy and harmony with all others as brothers and now as brothers of the same zone. So I have no doubt in my mind that the cooperation that is required to support the federal government to manage the matter in the Southeast is there and available.
Thank you very much, sir. Our hope and prayer is that very God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
One word.
So we have heard it all. Beautiful.
And as Igbo, with the governors and all members of national.
There's nothing to listen again. We have heard it. They are not there for us. They are there for themselves. Whatever happens, we are not going to take it. And as it is, I think I have to draw the curtain from here now, and we'll call it the end of the broadcast as it is. We go from here. Thank you very much. I see you again in another video. This is Graphic.